We proudly welcome you to DreamHome's 10th anniversary show house. DreamHome is a renowned designer showcase at the Merchandise Mart, open from April 11th to December 7th. DreamHome represents the unparalleled beauty created when the city's leading interior designers collaborate with the immeasurable showroom resources of the Design Center at the Merchandise Mart. Conceived and executed by the MMPI team, whose reach, resources, and experience within the design community make this project possible. For this milestone installation, we collaborated with 6 renowned DreamHome alumni designers.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Balsam of Jeannie Balsam LLC, and I designed the foyer. The room is based on my earliest memories of being a new homeowner and trying to come up with design ideas. We noticed that color and classicism in the golds and sort of the textures and layers was what was very inviting and timeless. So we started with the red weathered walls from Meyer Romanoff, and I like that they're red, but because they're made to look almost like distressed leather panels, they have a bit of edge to them. And then I thought, okay, I've got to get inspired for the palette from some art. So we found the gorgeous panels. They're from Des Fournier, and they're from the archives of Hubert Givenchy. We're looking for a way to bring a foyer table in. We were so fortunate to collaborate with Edward Farrell, Louis Mittman, and it's in a beautiful mahogany. The sheen is gorgeous. Like I said, I was just honored that they would create something so special for me. The ottomans are from Bradley Hughes. Every room can always use a little animal, I think. They can be in any interior. They could be here. They can be in a very contemporary environment. They weigh a ton, so they're not going anywhere. The lighting is from Nancy Corzine's showroom. It's a Nearman Weeks, and it was nice in that it had weight about it, and it was the right scale for the space. It almost had the element of being like a modern crown. When I saw these chairs from Hickory Chair, and the fabric is a new line from Robert Allen, and it's made to look like a tapestry of pieces together. What room doesn't have a really large bust sitting in it? And that was from Westwater Patterson. His oversized scale almost is a little bit of whimsy. It's not sort of logical. Then we were fortunate to get some beautiful things from Holly Hunt as well. The bowl on the table is from Holly Hunt. The bookcase is from De Aurora. A way to take the desk in the space not so seriously was doing this beautiful piece from Bradley. It's the waterfall style. It has the gold inset, and it also brings in a sense of youth and energy because it's going against traditional pieces like the bust.
My name is Jessica Lagrange. I have a firm here in Chicago, Jessica Lagrange Interiors. We were fortunate enough to be asked to design the collector's study. When we got together as a firm, we decided we wanted this room to represent kind of what we were about, and we thought a very collected room was what we were as a firm and as what we were as interior designers. We came across this beautiful, smoky, deep blue color. It's a color by Faro and Ball called Hague Blue. It's kind of like the ocean on a stormy night. Our second inspiration was the beautiful chandelier. It is designed by Tony Duquette. It's a piece that's now reproduced by Baker. The rug is from Atelier Lapshi, and it's called a barshi. It's from Afghanistan, and it's dyed with natural vegetable dyes. The chairs are done in a beautiful Clarence House fabric. It's from the design house Etro, which is an Italian design house. We were lucky enough to work with Paris Ceramics, who are very generous in donating this beautiful white stone fireplace, very neoclassic in design. Richard Norton here in the Mart has helped us to put together an amazing collection of American modern pictures from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. A couple other features in our room that are particularly noteworthy are the embroidered drapery panels from Holland and Sherry. The library table from Des Fournier. It's made of mahogany with some beautiful gold leaf details. We have 2 chairs that surround the fireplace that are also from Des Fournier. They are upholstered in suede from Holly Hunt's collection of leathers, as well as a mohair seat. We have 2 beautiful Ecot pillows that hopefully our gentleman collector picked up in Asia somewhere that he had turned into pillows. Stark was very generous in working with us and donating the sisal rug. And we had fun working with them to detail the edge of the rug. As you can see, not only is there a linen binding, but we've added some leather and studs. Bradley worked with us to customize the finishes and the size on the etagères. There's a beautiful crown detail at the top, and they're made of a combination of wood and metal. Another fun part in putting this room together was collecting all these accessories. Some are from, of course, all the vendors here in the Merchandise Mart, and they were also generous in giving us a beautiful bowl from Lalique, beautiful accessories from Holly Hunt. I can't tell you how many different vendors have helped us put together all these accessories, so it does look very collected and like somebody has spent years and years collecting these things over his travels and lifetime.
I'm Kara Mann. My company is Kara Mann Design, and I designed the bedroom. I love a bedroom. So for me this year, I really wanted it just to be sumptuous and luxurious and a little bit sexy, and that was my inspiration. I went straight to Jean de Marie. I had collaborated with them on the Kara chandelier, so I thought this was a great opportunity to kind of showcase that. From there, everything started to evolve. It was so many of my favorite pieces that I've wanted to use either in an interior or for my own home someday. This Gregorius Pinio bed that is in our room, which I've been oogling over for years. Jean de Marie was lovely enough to loan us this gorgeous poof that is of this gray, sumptuous fur. And then Blackman Cruise, which is one of my absolute favorite lines, they just came out with these beautiful sconces. I basically can't design an interior without a piece of Christian Ostagouvier. We were lucky enough to get a pair of tables from him that would function as a more unique idea for a bedside table. I love the simplicity of the bedside lamps that are from Holly Hunt. I also wanted the room to just be pretty and a little bit elegant, and so that's why I decided to take Dessin Fournier up on their offer for the beautiful de Gournay panels, which are flanking the bed. I also love to incorporate just little objects throughout the space that are substantial in and of themselves and really are intriguing, so you want to walk up to them. So we selected these beautiful metal pieces from Alexander Lamont from Jean de Marie. The wall color is Dead Salmon by Farrow and Ball. Don't let the name fool you, it's gorgeous. But I loved the way the feel of the console table was very French moderne, which I thought was a nice compliment to the idea of luxury. I think that period was always very luxurious. And then we have the beautiful side chair in just a simple white linen from Holly Hunt. I went with the stark carpet because it brought the glam down just a little notch. I always love a mix between opposing forces, so glamorous and natural, or edgy and sophisticated, and I try to incorporate that into the spaces that I create.
I'm Susie Fredman. I'm CEO of Fredman Design Group.
I'm Terry Crittenden, Global Director of Fredman Design Group.
Barbara Ince, Executive Vice President, Fredman Design Group. We designed the outdoor dining space.
You know, this is a bold fantasy as to what's possible, and we were really being very playful with all of what seems very literal, purposefully.
So we really started with the backdrop of the bench and the trellis, trying to create a sense of that urban oasis, if you will. And then we used the wonderful wall covering from Maya Romanoff, which actually reminded us of a little bit of the, Starry, Starry Night, the twinkly effect of the wall covering, and it just kind of hugs the space as you look around it. And then we went to artistic tile and also selected kind of a copper tile that is a nod to the Maya Romanoff wall covering as well. In the back corner with the beautiful cravat fabric, it also has a little bit of a shimmery quality, which is a nod also to that Starry, Starry Night feel. A lot of the materials that show up, for example, in this bench, the wood was from Paris Ceramics. It has a nod to, of course, the reclaim, but in a new, fresh way, in a new color. It has the light blues and the light grays and still the warm tones. And then we paired it with the Bradley mirrored table.
The fabrics used in all of the custom pillows are from cravat and were pulled together in a way so that we could have different textures. The wall covering behind the bench seating is also from cravat and again was sort of pulled together to complement the palette and also kind of emulate an earthy quality.
As an accessory, I love the little frog chair from Michael Taylor. I think it's particularly wonderful.
I am partial to the sculptural chair from Dessin Fournier. I actually just love the quality of that piece. It's kind of multifunctional. It could be sculpture, it could be a bird bath, it could be a planter, and it's a chair.
The outdoor living space in an urban or suburban, but our view was urban, can be as wonderful and multifunctional as the inside of our spaces. And we would love to do more of that. It can be lounging, it can be eating, it can be gathering, it could have all of the uses in a very small space as our interior spaces.